back in the fairway here, and I just wanted to do a quick update on the journey to the USGA Mid-Amateur next year. It's been a little while since I've done a post updating the run here, and just wanted to kind of bring you up to speed with where the hunt is at and how it's going so far, and kind of where it will go from here over the winter. Unfortunately, in the Seattle area, we stopped posting in mid-November. I didn't get to do an end of the month recap in November, so I'm kind of cheating and doing one now for you. Basically what it is my handicap has fallen to a 0.4 index, which is remarkably lower than I thought it would at this point this year. A positive note to that is the fact that not only does that make me eligible for the mid-amateur tournament, it also would technically qualify me for the USGA Amateur as well. Not really one that I had on my radar for next season, but at the same time, if I am still able to qualify for it, definitely wouldn't want to rule it out. I honestly have not done too much looking at where it would be held this year. Nor have I, even considered, where the local qualifiers would be and things like that. I'd been kind of focused on that mid-amateur in Colorado and kind of locked in with that and looking at the courses that would qualify for that one. But let's take a look at that over the winter and see if it's something that would work out long term to try for maybe both tournaments next year. As far as my game goes right now, it is in really, really, really good shape for where I am at. I definitely need to continue the weight loss and the push to gain more flexibility and a little bit more club head speed. But at the same time, the bag is really well dialed in right now, and I'm very, very happy with how things are performing. It's really just getting the repetitive cycles in to get better and better each and every month up until the tournament qualifiers and things like that. As I look at things, driver is definitely very strong. I've got the right shaft, the right head, the ball combination is working well for me. So that feels really good off the tee. I also have brought my 3-iron back into my bag instead of the 3 and 4 hybrids, the 20 and 23 degrees that I've been carrying for most of the summer. Those dropped back in pretty much in the fall as I started to play some more better contact, better ball striking with those long irons, and I'm getting more accurate distances out of them. The 3-iron off the tee especially has been great on the shorter par 4s that I've been playing. So we'll see that long game develop a little bit more over the winter as well, as I'm hitting more and more of those off of the tees to kind of control the ball flight a little bit more. Going to be doing, again, a lot of playing at Echo Falls this winter with the winter pass going through there. It's basically unlimited through February, so if I can get out on the course, I'll definitely be doing that. Then as I continue to work those long irons in, that's also giving me an opportunity to hit more mid and low irons into greens rather than just driver wedge. It's going to give me a lot better feel for when I get out to a 7,500 yard course or something like that, where it'll be driver mid, driver long iron into some of these holes. Wedge game is doing okay. It can always be better. I mean, that inside 100 yards needs to be razor sharp. And right now I'd probably give myself about a 6 out of 10. Still missing quite a few greens from that range. Not badly to where I'm scrambling to make a par or something like that, but not able to capitalize from 80 yards with a 60-degree wedge in my hands is hurting my scores a little bit. That said, putting has really come around. I made the change to pull the Grant Park out of my bag as the grip was getting a little bit worn, and went back to the Odyssey Tri-Hot. And really, I mean, I don't want to say it too crazily, but the putting has been really spot on since I did that. That said, I'm not sure it's the putter, because I actually had a round in the not too distant past where I forgot my putter at home and decided I was going to putt with a 60-degree wedge and ended up with 14 putts for 9 holes. That would have been a 28 putt round. I think that's really just kind of locking in with the stroke and focusing in on putting there, not so much what club I'm using. That said, the Odyssey does feel really, really good in my hands right now. I will probably flip-flop between that and the Grant Park throughout the season, depending on what the greens are and how they feel, and overall just, the performance of the club as I'm using it and building the confidence level in it. But yeah, so anyway, the bag is pretty solid top to bottom. I've got a very large stocked quantity of the Wilson Duo spins from 2017 in stock. So that'll be my ball for the summer unless something crazy happens between now and then. I'm not huge into ball testing. I tested out quite a few before I made the decision for the Duo spin, but since I've made that choice, I'm kind of locked in and really liking how that feels, how it rolls for me. The distances are all spot on. So yeah, we'll basically go with that and call it good. I am looking forward to picking up about another half a club as my flexibility gets better and better. But we'll see how that goes. I don't think the ball is going to gain me any additional distance if I switch it out to a different one, but always open to new things. From there, we're really just looking solid at that 2018 qualifying dates. They look to be coming up in July. There was one for the Pacific Northwest Golf Association that I will be missing due to the fact that we're going to have a family vacation, and my daughter has an opportunity to do something really cool this summer that we'll be, taking a little break from golf to do. But it's going to be amazing to get some scores out there this summer. But that said, let's not get too far ahead of ourselves. For the immediate future, the plan is to try to get out on some of these drier, colder days that we've got going, play some golf, get some swings in. Try to get a little bit more range time in. I have been horrible about range time and putting time. But hopefully I can get that back in the swing of things and get that feeling better, and just kind of making the time to devote a little bit of energy to practicing. Other than that, the journey is on track. The handicap has come down to the point where I can enter as a qualifier. The tournament schedule looks to be very, very forgiving as far as everything else is going on, and it looks like it's going to be a great time. So thanks for joining me on this journey. Episode 2 is a wrap. I will be posting more and more content on here throughout the winter and spring. A lot more of my practice routines and a lot more of my actual playing, hopefully. I made a move on a different piece of equipment to shoot these videos with, so hopefully that will work better for everything. And from there, I would just invite you to subscribe down below and make sure you hit that little bell icon so you know when I post a new journey video, and we will see what happens with this trip from here. Again, next up will probably be some practice videos and things like that. So I would welcome you to leave some comments down below on what you'd like to see. If you have any questions on how the journey is going to actually go, would love to hear from you. So thanks again, and I look forward to the next video for you.